It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. My friends, you have found me on a Monday. It is the beginning of a new work week, and on this Monday, I am sharing a previously recorded reaction. Back in May of this year, over on our Patreon, we counted down with our fan favorites video for that month, our favorite metal songs that I had not yet covered on the channel, and it was one of my favorite countdowns that I've ever done. It was chock full of absolutely banging songs, y'all, and as a result, we've shared several selections that were originally included in that video here on YouTube, including Fireball from Deep Purple. We've got Neon Nights from Black Sabbath, The Lotus Eater from Opeth, Overkill from Motorhead, and The Art of Dying from Gojira. All 5 of those were from this video originally, and there's more in there, including a song called Soil by System of a Down. That's how we started off our countdown, and that's the one that I want to share with y'all today. It is raw, it is full of emotion, and y'all just be ready for this. We're talking about suicide here, and Serge in the song is just grief-stricken about the death of his friend, and he's singing about it, and it's really powerful. It's really dark, but man, it's worthy, and it's something that I was privileged to hear, and I want to share my first time reaction to that song with y'all now. We start off with a song from System of a Down. It is called Soil, and this one comes to us from White Spider. Spider says this is a tragic song about the suicide of a friend of the band. Serge expresses his anger, his frustration, and his confusion around this tragic loss. It's one of their heaviest songs, both emotionally and sonically, and also one of their proggiest. White Spider says, with odd time signatures and several different instrumental sections. The song is from their debut album and is considered to be among their best among the fan base. I hope you enjoy it. Well, I don't know if I've heard a lot from very early System of a Down, but I am eager to hear this one. The self-titled album that White Spider is referring to was released in 1998. We've got Serge Tankian on vocals and keyboards, Darren Malakian is on guitars and backing vocals, Shavo Odagian is on the bass, and John Dolmayan is on the drums. Let's get it started out, y'all. This is Soil from System of a Down. Here we go. Hey. Let's line, that is heavy. Shit. Shot the gun that startled my life while I drove him with the 45. Prints for years, images in red. There's a tritone just reaching right through the texture at us.
Making a decision of death while everyone around you let you fly in peace, I hope, my friend. A man can't avoid what he's meant to do when he's meant to do it, even if he doesn't really want to. My memories are
that sounds from the bass like it could be a non-4/4 pattern. But I am drawn to Serge's vocals in this. Blew off his own motherfucking head. Bang, bang. realize that evil lives in the motherfucking skin. There's flat six. Back to one. Feels like a breakdown, but it's not really a breakdown. We just lose the snare, right? It's like punk metal to me, y'all.
Why the fuck did you take him away from us, you motherfucker?
Man. Well, that's one way to really jolt us into the countdown, isn't it? That was really intense. I felt Surge's emotions surge right through the music, right at me. The outro. Why the fuck did you take him away from us, you motherfucker, fucker? He's not happy about it, right? He's dealing with his grief. And in this instance, it sounds a whole lot like anger. Dealing with loss is difficult, right? It makes us contemplate our own mortality. We have, just to reorganize our brain a little bit. And it takes a while, and you're never quite the same, you know? I wonder if the band still plays this song live all these years later. I wonder if it means something a little bit more ingrained or broader to them all these years later versus being specifically about that specific hurt of their friend taking his life. You know? You know, friends, it always hits me when I witness or experience the raw power of the human spirit in art. And that's what I heard from System of a Down in this song, especially Surge with his lyrics. I mean, and his singing. He's absolutely emoting. He's grief-stricken. He's angry. And what else can you do but express it? If you keep it bottled up inside, y'all, it's just gonna fester and grow and become something that will overpower us, you know? I'm reminded of the wonderful quote by Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, right? We all love Fred Rogers. And I've got his quote pulled up here so that I don't mess it up. Here's what he says: anything that is human is mentionable, and anything that is mentionable can be more manageable. When we can talk about our feelings, they become less overwhelming, less upsetting, and less scary. The people we trust with that important talk, or in this instance, with that important art, can help us to know that we are not alone. It's part of the absolute power of language and of speaking things into existence. If we can name it, then we can manage our feelings about it. You know what I'm saying? Fred, and anything that is mentionable can be more manageable. In Surge's situation, it seems like the only possible way for him to deal with the death of his friend was to sing about it, and that raw and that unleashed of a way. And it becomes therapy, a way to keep going, a way to move on, a way to keep moving forward. And with so much angst and negative stuff in the world right now, sometimes we need to just speak our truth, speak our trauma, speak our sadness into the world with people that we trust. And when those people, like he says, the people we trust with that important talk can help us to know that we are not alone. And Serge knows that he's not alone, because a whole bunch of people have heard this song and have emoted with him over it over the years. It's such a human thing to do, y'all. And you know, life is weird. Life is difficult. Life is a struggle a lot of times, but life is also magical and redemptive, you know, especially when we can connect over something as tragic as the death of a close friend with other people. And we can learn from each other and share in that grief and in that pain. And one of the main vehicles by which that we do that is through our art, whether it's a poem, whether it's a song, whether it's an instrumental, whether it's a picture, whether it's a movie or a painting or whatever. You know, the way we express ourselves can help us to make sense of what's going on between our ears. I'm really thankful to the guys in System of a Down, Serge specifically, for having the courage to not only write, but perform this song and release it for the world. And it was my pleasure to share my reaction to it with all of you. So thank you for hanging out with me today. It's a heavy topic, friends, but it's one that I needed to connect to today a little bit, and I'm definitely better for it. So thank you very much for tuning in. We've been listening to Soil from System of a Down. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.